What is up, guys? Zack Scott here, playing Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, and I'm in this room in the Crazy Target shooting range because this is going to relate to a puzzle that I'm going to do soon, and I don't know exactly how it relates. It's both. It's hard to stay away from all the secret reveals because the YouTube community is so quick to discover a lot of stuff, and so I know that this relates to a puzzle after you find all the gnomes. I don't know exactly how to solve the puzzle. I never watched a video on exactly how to solve the puzzle. But I do know that this is a clue that relates to it, and I do know that the developers of Plants vs. Zombies were so surprised how quickly the community solved the puzzle. And there were a lot of people in the community who basically, spent a lot of their initial time in the game solving these puzzles, discovering Easter eggs. And one channel that I want to direct you to is Somewhat Awesome Games. He makes a lot of really cool Plants vs. Zombies videos that are dedicated to solving these puzzles. Months ago, he already solved the puzzle. I hadn't even touched it. And really, I chose to dedicate my time to just more straightforward gameplay. And I always thought, well, I'll just do all the secrets later after everyone else just discovers them. So, I'm using a guide on how to find all the gnomes. And he has a perfect video guide. I don't prefer video guides myself because they take a long time to watch. And you got to keep going through them over and over. I prefer websites with just still pictures, because then that takes up like 3 minutes of my time to find all the items. So I'm going to be finding all of the golden gnomes today and completing it. And the reason why I want to do that now, because I got all the characters showcased out of the way. This is the 150th episode. By the way, I want to thank you so much for all of your support on this series. I may not do a lot of things first on this series, but I do have a lot of episodes. I do have a lot of content. And I appreciate you guys being here for it. Thanks for every like and comment and favorite and all that stuff. The first episode is like 2.3 million views. I can't thank you guys enough. Maybe 2.6. I forget. It has a lot of views. I checked it right before doing this. So thank you. There is a gnome over here that I've already found. And here's the thing. There are 14 gnomes in the Backyard Battleground. You would want to be Foot Soldier to get to this. But basically, you would jump up there with Foot Soldier. It would be easier, or Super Brains, or whatever. It would be way easier. There's a gnome up there. Cut. No. Anyway, so there are 14 gnomes in the Backyard Battleground that I've already found on my own without looking at a guide or anything. And there's nothing wrong with looking at a guide because I will be using a guide to find the rest of them. The rest of the gnomes are outside of the Backyard Battleground section. The rest of the gnomes are spread out. Where are they spread out exactly? Oh, in the turf takeover maps, as well as the like the garden ops maps and stuff like that. There's another gnome right here. And so I'm just going to kind of try to briefly showcase all the gnomes that I found in Backyard Battleground and then go through the maps and try to find those. I opened this chest up earlier. I totally forgot to record it, but I opened that up earlier. That was a chest that I missed out on. And so, yeah, I've already found these but if you want to see a more concise video of, oh my god, that scared me more than zombies. If you want to see a more concise video on how to find all of these, I definitely recommend Somewhat Awesome Games channel because, like I said, he's gone through this early on. Him and others in the community have just gone through this and they found all this stuff. And I kind of found it casually. I never really set out to find it. There's one right there. I never set out to find these gnomes on my own. I just kind of stumbled upon some of them and collected them. In fact, the one over here that I'm about to show you, I just collected a couple episodes back. There's a gnome up there at the very top of the scoreboard, and you would want to be me, jump up and grab him right there. So the other gnome, well, we can just walk over. The other, why would I walk when I can just warp? I can just warp over here. That was 4 already. The other, there are, that was 4, there are 14. Yes, so the other 5, the other 10, there are 5 in each side of the base. There's one here, as you know. There's one down here, in which you would shoot this guy. Remember this? I remember this. Right there, boom. You shoot that. I already did this. I kind of went through just to verify where they were before I started recording, so I'm going to be stumbling around trying to find them. So I kind of went through. This guy says he has a quest. He does not. Ignore it. That's a PC bug. There's also one basically in each portal. So after this, I'm going to have to do the snow globes. And again, the reason why I'm being a completionist on this is because there are really awesome rewards that I do want to showcase in videos. And after I do find all of the gnomes, there is an amazing puzzle. Somewhat Awesome Games has a video solving the puzzle. I've not yet watched it. The reason I haven't watched it is because I'm just curious. Can I solve it on my own? There's one here. You shoot that. Get him. This is in the Rose domain. I did not watch his video on it because I was like, well, I wonder if I could like solve the puzzle. I wonder if I can. I know already it's hard to avoid all the secrets because so many people in the community have made videos on it. People in the community talk about it. Like people in the comments are like, Zach, there's you know, you can solve the puzzle like this, and it's like I read it, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I knew that, but then like I don't really commit it to my memory. I do appreciate all of you guys leaving, you know, comments like, oh hey, there's a gnome there. You know, you'll tell me like I missed a gnome in some of the stages, and I'm like, well, I'll just go back in a future episode and do it all at once. So yeah, I do appreciate it. Is there the gnome in here? Where is the gnome in this one? I forget what the gnome is in this one. But oh, I think it's up top. Is he upstairs? No, he's right there. There he is. Never mind. So yeah, and then there's 5 on the zombie side of things. I don't need to warp home. I can just switch over. And then I'm going to be going through all the stages at Turf Takeover. I'll probably just have AI, and I'll just go through and I'll find them, and it should be fine. and I'll edit it nicely so that it's a little more concise, and I'll find those. But I'm using a guide, a text-based guide. I say text and picture-based guide from like IGN. Like I said, I like it better. I don't have to spend like 30 minutes of my time to watch a video. But if you want to see a cool video, definitely check out Somewhat Awesome Games. He is, months ago, he went through these and found them all. And I just like, wow. Like, I did not have the patience to do that early on. I already said to myself, I'll just do it as soon as everyone else does it. It's up there. You just jump with the rocket jump. You know, you go boom and get up there and collect it. I've already done that. Instead, I will fall to my death. So I do want to take this time just to kind of promote his channel because he has done a lot of work for the community, and I guarantee you that you know, half of the people who comment on my videos know about, you know, a gnome being somewhere, not because they found it themselves, but because, you know, they've seen someone else find them. I know that a lot of people in the community who watch my videos watch other videos as well, and that's great because we really do need to kind of grow together as a community. Because there are a lot of fantastic Plants vs. Zombies, you know, players out there. Not just Garden Warfare, but Plants vs. Zombies Heroes, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. And I'm not as great as I should be at collabs. You know, I've done collabs with like Master of and Ghost Robo and stuff, but there are a lot of other people out there, you know, who do videos, and that's kind of why I'm trying to point it out. Like, hey, you know, Somewhat Awesome Games, he has months ago already done this. This is nothing original that I'm doing, you know. This is just, but every player needs to do this if they want to unlock everything, and so that's why I'm kind of going through and trying to unlock everything. There's a gnome up there. You see him right there. You see him. I've already collected him. Like I said, I've already collected the 14 ones within the Backyard Battleground just because of me stumbling upon them over the course of like 150 videos. I did not take my time. I did not use my time to scout them all out initially, and I do wonder, like, should I? There's one right there in the chair. They're harder to find once you've already found them because they're just like little ghosts of their former selves. So yeah, and this is the last of the 14. Where is he? He's in the bedroom up here. That's right. So now I'm going to be going through all the stages and finding him, and hopefully it won't take too long. I do appreciate you guys being here. I do appreciate your support through all this series. Go check out Somewhat Awesome Games' channel if you want to. I'm gonna try. I'll be honest with you. If I do end up watching his video on how to solve the puzzle, I'll let you know. I won't just fake it. I won't be like, oh, I'm solving it on my own. But I do at the end of this want to try to solve the puzzle on my own. See if I can do it. I might just decide, like, if it's gonna take me longer than like 5 minutes, I might just decide, you know what, it's gonna be easier if I just do it, if I just look it up. But for now, I'm gonna go through, try to, you know, do some private matches and just find these gnomes throughout the multiplayer section. So let's do that next. And so we've already, you know, I've already shown the 14 that I found. Let's go find the rest in these stages. Here we go. Okay, here I am in Zen Peak, and there are 2 gnomes to be found here. The first one, I believe, is up here, according to the pictures that I see, and there he is up there. I have not even, I have not found either one of these in Zen Peak before. So let's go. Let's collect them. Done. The other one's behind a waterfall, and I don't know if I'll get him my first try, but I will try to get him my first try. And let's see if he's over here. You can hear the waterfall already, right? Well, basically, like if you fall down the waterfall and go into one of the rooms, there's a room just like apparently like right behind it, or yeah, right behind the waterfall. And I'm gonna try to get it. Okay, I missed it. I don't know where it is. Like I said, I'm just going off of like a couple of pictures. I have not watched a video, but like I said, you know, I did do a Google search for like how to find all of these, and I definitely saw like a bunch of videos. I saw like a lot of videos on how to do it. Oh, oh, this is it. Okay, there we go. Wow, and look at these rooms. These are awesome rooms. I love these secrets. This is so cool. So yeah, that's Zen Peak. Let's go on to another level. All right, here we are at Boney Island, and you know, I feel like if I would have taken the time to explore, I would have found these, but it would have taken me hours and hours, and so I'm glad I didn't. But a little bit of this is like kind of like a guilty conscience, you know, because I know that this video is like months like later than other people, and I keep mentioning Somewhat Awesome Games, even though I'm not using his video. I keep mentioning him because like I feel like, you know, if you guys, I feel like that most people watching, if they wanted to already know where all of these gnomes are, they would have already, you know, Googled it, or, you know, searched on YouTube for how to find him, and then they would have stumbled upon his video because he has like a lot of views on it. And so, but then I feel like at the same time, there are a lot of people who are watching who maybe didn't even really know there are 50 like of these gnomes, and then so they're like, well, now that Zack's showing me that they're 50, I can tell Zack's not just going through and finding them on his own. He kind of already knows where they are, so where does he get this knowledge from? And so a little bit of a guilty conscience where I want to give credit where credit's due, and I don't know why I keep giving Somewhat Awesome Games a lot of credit, because I didn't watch his video. But it's there. It's there on YouTube. I'm using this IGN guide. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like that he deserves a lot of the credit because he was one of the first ones who actually made like a really thorough video. He's one of the first ones who did discover it on a live stream, and I could be wrong on that. It could have been someone else, and I could be wrong. And but just judging on like the video dates and the view count, I assume that he was one of the first. Okay, the next one over here. You know, you shoot that little switch. Boom. Gnome. There. Cool. And the way to do this, of course, is without enemies. So that's what I've done. We're in Sandy Sands right now, and you see there's a vase on top of that? Boom. Just shoot the vase. Easy. I say it's easy as I didn't find it myself. But the other one is apparently, and I don't know exactly, I'm trying to figure out, it's like, if you look up, you'll see like a way to shoot one of those mushroom buttons, or gnome buttons, whatever they're called. And I don't quite know where it is, so I'm still trying to find that one. And, but you know, it's in the guide that I'm using. Just where is it? Where? So yeah, maybe in a bit I'll find it. It seems like it should be so easy, but here we are. Here I am. Trying to. Oh, there it is. So that happens, and then look at this. This is so cool. One of them's floating down there, and I'm assuming it's coming this way, and I'll be able to just collect it. It's such a cool feature, right? Almost. Oh my god. Got it. Got it. Alright, here I am in the Coliseum. And I think one of the reasons I haven't found most of these is because I don't play like Team Vanquish that much. But there's a switch over here. I don't know if I can shoot it from here. Can I get that? There we go. Got it. Got it. Nice. Like that gnome. The other one is in a place that I feel like I should have found before. But yeah, I haven't done a lot of exploration on these stages. In fact, I bet the turf takeover mode ones I will have found like maybe half, because I play that all the time. Or I don't know, maybe not. We'll find out. That's what we'll do. We'll find out, Just give us some time here. The other one is, I mean, in this stage, like, exploring this really makes you appreciate just like all the work that they put in these stages. Like so many secrets, so many, I mean, like so much beautiful artwork put into a stage like this. Holy cow. I'll try to give credit where credit's due in the description to the IGN guide that I'm using, because it's a very helpful guide. And also, if you guys want, maybe I'll link to the video, the other video as well, of somewhat awesome games. So the other one's over here, and who knows? I might end up using this video to solve the puzzle. Who knows? I may not. I might be able to solve it on my own, using a variety of information, including my memory of just stumbling upon clips and comments of how to solve it. Now in Lunar Landing, I feel like I would have found some already, but I guess I haven't. I scoured some shelves before, but I haven't been to this shelf. There's a switch, and it sounds like it opened up right over here. Ah, yes indeed, yes indeed, and there we go. There is one gnome. The other gnome is apparently like in a crashed ship in the corner, and I haven't even been there yet. So let me try to find it right now. I need to find a crashed ship in a corner of a map somewhere. Where is it? Frankly, I don't know. So we're gonna be kind of scouring this. I wonder, I could have done crazy settings maybe, and crash ship over here? Anywhere? Anywhere? No. I don't know where it's gonna be. I'll find it though. I have a picture in front of me of what it looks like when I do find it, but for now, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I bet it's over here. It just makes sense that it would be over in this section. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's none of these places that I'm looking. Yeah, there it is over there. Okay, I found it. There we go. Now we're quickly moving, and man, I just can't believe I didn't really check these stages before. Like, I haven't found any of these. I guess Turf Takeover will be a little bit different, or half of them I stumble upon will most likely be collected, but who knows? Alright, we're in Time Park, and this is Rome, and there's a button up there. Shoot it, boom. I wonder if I could have just, probably not. I probably couldn't have shot the base. I probably would have needed to shoot the button. Alright, so that's Rome. Where's Egypt? Egypt's over here. The other one in Time Park is in Egypt in a drain. So, I gotta find that. Is it this? There we go. That was easy. That was easy. Gnome collected. Alright, we are now in the Z-Tech factory, and we're right here. You might remember this area. But over here in this little locker is one of the golden gnomes. Excellent. And we'll go get the other one right now. Okay, this next one was a little bit hard to find, even with the guide. There's a mushroom thing over there. You hit it. And then what happens? There it is. Look at that. A hot air balloon comes in. Come on this way, buddy. I'll take it. Thank you. Excellent. Gnome collected. Alright, guys. We're in Frosty Creek, and these two gnomes are pretty close to each other. One, if you're looking at this unfrozen river right there, there's another mushroom button, and you click that rock. Well, no. Where does it come from? It comes from somewhere. There it is. There's another gnome. Alright, so great. I like how a lot of the gnomes are found that way. Whoa, almost fell in. I collect that gnome. The other one is just over here. If you go in the back over here, you'll hear him. You'll hear it. It's right there in the truck. There we go. Gnome collected. That's all the gnomes for like the what was it called? Like the multiplayer ops maps. To get the rest, we got to go to the Gardens and Graveyards, the Turf Takeover maps. We'll do that right now. All right, we are at the Seeds of Time Gardens and Graveyards map. The first gnome is right here. It's in this little area right here. I have super speed turned on so I can quickly show you guys. So yeah, the first gnome's right there. So we're actually gonna go. I'm just playing alone. Like no one's here with me. So we gotta go capture, and we're gonna move on to the next part then. All right, the next gnome is in the third capture area. You go up this iTunes audio guides, and you just kind of walk up here, and looky. There it is right there. I've already got that one too. All right, the next gnome is in this area and near Genghis Khan coaster right here. And I've been here a lot because the teleporter is often around here. And look at that. I didn't even see that before, but there it is now. Where's it gonna show up? Where's it gonna show up? There it is, a cloud with a gnome on it. And I've never gotten that one before. So from now on when I play, I'll shoot this so anyone who hasn't gotten it will be able to get it. So the next gnome is here. I don't know, I've done this before. You see that little area right there? I hit the button, and then the gnome pops up here. I've already got this gnome before. The next gnome, though, is new. I'm not 100% sure where it is, oh, there it is. Thankfully, I have low gravity. Almost. How do I get up there? I'm not using the one that, like, lets me leap very tall, am I? But I do have low gravity, so that's a bonus for me. Please get over there. Oh my gosh, I may not be able to get it. I might need to switch to the other one. Let's go and do that right now. Let's respawn. And then give him, instead of that jump, the ability that you want is the... oh no, this is the one. Oh, this is the one I want. Darn it. Was I just not hitting it? What happened? Let's go back. Let me try to get it really quick. I might need to switch to something like Super Brains. Or maybe even temporarily switch to the plants team. Let's see, let's try that again. It's all over here. There it is, come on now, come on. Maybe I'll just jump up here. In the fire, I'll just be sitting in the fire. There we go, I mean this is good, right? Please hit it, got it, nice. All right, the final gnome, if you're on the plants team on defense on this stage, is over here. There's basically a fire, and in the fire, there's the gnome. There we go, he's right by this night guy who's pondering. But anyway, so yeah, that's all the gnomes on this. Let's go to the next turf takeover stage. All right, we are on the Great White North, and the first gnome, after you capture the first base, is over here. I've been over here a lot. I've never really thought to shoot a snowman, though, because if you do, you get a gnome. So let's go find the next one. All right, this is the third base, and I know I've gotten this before because there's this wall here. You break it, there's a gnome on the other side, and a lot of coins. I wish I could collect these coins, but no. The gnome's right there. I've already gotten that one before. All right, the next gnome is prior to this next base. These walls are breakable. No gnome there. It must be this one. Here we go. Let's just break it. Boom! Gnome there. I've already gotten that one. Now at the same base where we just found the other gnome in there, if you go over here, and I've never done this before, but I should have thought of it. Oh my gosh, the bridge is breaking. Look at that. A switch. A switch. Ta-da! And then we got to actually get over here to get it. Not a big deal. But there you go. Gnome acquired. Let's go get the next one. All right, this next one, I don't know if I would have found on my own, but basically there's a crate over here, and if you take a look, there's like a totally different area down here that you can go down, and you never would have known. I never would have known. But down here there is... oh, I lost. I don't fully know where it is yet, but let's find out. It's over there somewhere. Let me find it. Again, this might be a little tough, but it's where the crate is. And is it? No, this is where we came from. Huh. I don't know how to activate it yet. But it's like behind this crate, there's like a whole little area down here. Is it? Do I go all the way down here? I do! Nice! Another golden room with a gnome inside. Now, how would you even get back? I really don't know. I guess maybe you would jump up here and then jump and jump and jump and... you know, you're kind of getting back. But maybe best to just die. Alright, the next gnome, as you're about to capture this base, like I would have never saw... I mean, I maybe would have seen it, but it's right there. You shoot the switch, and it poofs up right here. And it's good to have a class that you can, you know, jump with, because the gnome is up top, sitting pretty, and that's all of the gnomes for this map. All right, we're at Moon Base Z, and again, another of these mushrooms. I guess there are so many mushroom switches, I just didn't realize they were all here. But you trigger that, and then, oh, look at that. Boom! Meteor strike. There's a gnome right there. So again, if you're playing this with your friends, you know, always be sure to trigger that for your friends. All right, now I know that I've found this one before. It's just right when you enter here, there's a mushroom switch somewhere. Right there. And it drops down a gnome right here. And I've already gotten that one. So this next gnome, you know, if you're looking at this area, you want to go this way to capture, but the next gnome is actually behind here. You never would have known. I mean, I guess you would have found it eventually, but just jump down here, and there's your gnome. Excellent. All right, this next gnome is right near where this drill is. There's like a secret passage down here, and you know, you'll find it if you just drop down. And once you do drop down, there's gonna be a secret button right there that's gonna blow this open. And you're gonna wanna go this way, of course. And where is the gnome? The gnome, there he is. I've already gotten this one. So once you get that gnome, you know, you can come out. Oh my God, I didn't even see this before. Apparently you can't get over here. Actually, I have seen this. You can't get over there, even with low gravity. But the next gnome is interesting because it's, you know, right at this base when you want to capture it. And again, I have the extra speed on. It's in one of these carts. There it is. The other gnome is right here in this cart. All right, at this base right here, you know, instead of capturing, it's gonna be well over there, and I don't know how to get to it yet. I read that it does you good to have low gravity and hyper. Okay, totally got it there. Low gravity and hyper. All right, I'll try to figure it out. I don't quite know for sure how to get over there, but it seems like a little bit of a mess. Oh man, okay. Let's see, I'm gonna try to get it. I have a little bit of time to try it. I got 4 minutes to do this, so good luck me, right? Soon I'll have the hyper ability again, and I can just jump and get it. All right, here we go. So I don't know what's gonna be the best way to do it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Got it. And that's the final one on this map. All right, this is Suburbia, and yeah, there are bots there. I'll take them out soon. But if you look over here in the corner, there's our first gnome. So I'm pretty sure I have this one, but inside the garage, there's a gnome. To get it, you break the fence, hit the switch, the garage opens, and inside is indeed a gnome. The next gnome, if you're gonna capture this space, you know where the scorpions are fighting right here? I love this scene, by the way, but inside here, and I've gotten this one too, is a gnome. There he is. All right, after capturing this base, oh, it's beautiful. You can walk over here, and there is a grate. You can jump right over to it and collect a gnome. I'd not known about that one. On your way to capture the next base, there's the Bat Frat. If you go in here, it looks like a weak wall, right? Boom, break it down, there's a gnome. I've gotten that one too. All right, guys, at the finale here. Now, this is the last gnome that I have to collect. It's apparently at the library. There's apparently a tile in here to shoot. And I don't know exactly where the tile's going to be, but once you shoot it, is it a tile or like a... There's a tile in here somewhere. I don't know. Oh, there it is. It's just on the shelf. You open it up. Boom. Gnome in here. And this is the last gnome that I have to collect. So very cool. I believe that's the last gnome. If I'm wrong, I'll, of course, edit it. But let's go return to the backyard. All right, we're back in the backyard. And we're heading down to this, basically a secret lair. And we're going to see if I do indeed have all of the gnomes. I hope I do. I don't want to have to deal with this anymore. But if I do, then this is going to be great. Let's see. So that middle chest is already opened. Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys. An animation. There you go. Look at that. A brand new awesome chest for sure. Okay, so with that in mind, there's that lock over there. Let's go see what's inside this chest. And there's gonna be a puzzle. I'm gonna have to, ooh, 3 chests. Nice. Let's open up the left, then the right, then the middle. All right, what do I get? Thinking of brains. Backyard item, super cool. Let's see what this one's all about. This one is a golden bonsai. All right. I like that. And be sure to collect everything here. Oh, excuse me. Any gems fall over there? All right, then last but not least, the middle one. Ooh, 100,000 coins. Okay, I will gladly use that. And then, so there is another secret though. Boom, you hit that. Another door opens up, right? And in here is a switch. And I don't know the solution to the switch problem yet. I know that this exists, but I don't know the solution to it yet. And I gotta figure it out. I don't know how I'm gonna figure it out, but I know I've seen these symbols before. And basically, you hit each switch, they rotate. It's like, okay, there's like a couple switches here. And then this is the next wheel, next wheel, next wheel. And this is where it kind of gets confusing for me. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this just to remember it. And then I'm gonna go to the next, the next area, I'm sure. All right, so the next area that I wanna look at is over here. Because I know it, the thing is I've been playing this game long enough that I know what relates to the puzzle, but I don't know exactly how to solve the puzzle. And so here's the thing here. Not entirely sure what it relates to, but I just want to take a screenshot so that I can come back and look at it. And, I might have to take some time off camera just to kind of analyze it. But I don't know if I'm going to solve the puzzle on my own. I hope I do. The thing is about solving the puzzle on my own is that it's not 100% on my own because I know like where to go like for clues. Like example, that back there, I know that's a clue for the final puzzle. At least I think it is. I heard it is. And then there's another area over here. Not 100% certain if this is a clue for the final puzzle, but I just want to grab a screenshot of it as well. So I can kind of, analyze it. And I'm pretty good at like puzzles and critical thinking and yada yada. But I will admit to you if I just give up trying to solve it on my own and just straight up look up the answer. I'll admit it to you if I do that. But for now, I'm just gathering clues so that I can look at my screenshots, try to piece it together. And so there's this room here, and again, I don't know if this is directly related to the puzzle, but these symbols are here, right? These symbols are here, and I don't know if I might have to take a couple screenshots here. So, okay, let's gather some screenshots. All right, and one more thing to note before I start, digging away. There are numbers up here, Roman numerals. And in addition to that, there is those symbols up here that you saw in the previous room, and so I'll take a screenshot of this. If I can zoom, can I zoom out? I'll take a screenshot of this and try to critically think about it, and I'll come back in just a few. All right, guys, let me cut to the chase. I took screenshots of everything that I thought was important. I studied them. I looked at them. I went back and forth between some rooms, including this room. I was so, focused on the pure numbers, 4, 5, 6, 3, right? I was so focused on the numbers, and then I was also focused on the way they were pointing. Like I maybe thought like this is pointing down, this is pointing up and to the left. This one maybe was pointing straight left. Maybe this one's pointing down and to the right. I didn't really know. But I was looking at these, and then I was thinking, well, there are patterns involved, and I was trying to second guess it, right? I was trying to think like, I spent like an hour or more just trying to figure it out on my own, and I haven't straight up looked up the answer. But what I did is I messaged my friend Toothless on Origin, and I said, hey, give me a clue, because he's already done this. I said, give me a clue. Like, don't spoil everything for me, but give me a clue, because I already spent like over an hour just like poring over the screenshots that I had, and I wasn't getting anywhere. And so I said, just give me a clue. And I was even all the way down in here, back, where the lever puzzle was. And I was like looking at the ceiling, and for whatever reason, like the ceiling has like, it's like a clock, right? And I don't even know what that corresponds to, but I was so obsessed with like the 4, 5, 6, 3 that I was like looking at the clock here, and I was just going back and forth between the lever, trying to match these numbers. to these symbols, and I don't really know what this clock is all about, or if I'll eventually have to reference it in the future. But ultimately, this part didn't work. I don't know if this is for another puzzle or what, but it was like I couldn't figure out how to leverage that clock on there. I tried several different combinations, pulling the levers like based on like how hour hands move and minute hands move, and just like all sorts of things that were just on my mind. None of that worked. And so I also went into this room, which you're going to see me go into over here. This is another important room. And again, I took screenshots of this area. And I even, you know, the little 4, 5, 6, 3 shapes, I even like kind of had them in my mind, where I was like, well, that one looks like a T sort of. The next one looks a little bit like the Big Dipper or Little Dipper or whatever. And like the constellation, and then this one looks kind of like a elongated oval, and then the bottom one looks like a bowling ball. So I was trying to think like, are there any bowling references? And I kept thinking there were, but then I was like, I don't remember where they were. And I was even down in this room, and I was just like looking at the ceiling, right? I was looking at the ceiling and trying to figure it out. I thought maybe the way those like symbols were pointing were almost like arrows, you know. And I was like standing on this. And, you know, I'm just here, and I'm just trying to figure it out. And I was like, you know, okay, like, if it's a T shape, and I'm standing here, and the T's pointing back this way, maybe it's the flower pot. The next one is kind of pointing up in here, maybe it's this, you know. I tried as many different combinations as I could think of here. I couldn't get it to work based on this alone. So I messaged my friend Toothless. I said, give me a clue. Don't spoil it for me, because I can easily look it up. In fact, if you look up like thumbnails, and I had to like click away, I do not know the answer, the final answer right now. As I'm recording this, I do not know the final answer. But I looked away because I was trying to maybe just get like a little bitty clue, and like I determined that there's no way I can watch the YouTube videos and just get a little bitty clue, because like the thumbnails themselves show the pattern, right? And so, again, someone who's trying to do my best to figure it out on his own, but also not spend too much time on it, I asked Toothless, I said, hey, can you give me a clue? And I told him everything that I'd done in brief, and he said, it involves the night sky. And so, I'm like, okay, I need it to be night. And so, it's night now. And so, I was thinking, you know, I'm looking at this, and I was thinking, Big Dipper, constellation, right? It has to be the stars. It has to be like looking at the night sky and the stars. Now, I say this right now, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm cutting this whole segment out. But he said night sky, and my thing is like, those must be star formations, is what I'm thinking. I could be wrong. I could be way off base, and still have to go. And then if I'm wrong here, I'll probably just ask Toothless, just tell me, or I'll just watch a video. Like, just tell me. So I don't know for certain if I'm on the right track. I really feel strongly about it, simply because messing with the clock and thinking about it like in terms of minute hands, hour hands, and things like that, I wasn't getting anywhere. Being in that room and looking at the ceiling, I wasn't getting anywhere. But I feel like I got to go back into that room to look at it. The flag is pointing away from where the community thing is. So here we are. Oh yeah, sure enough. Look, and there are the shapes. Like there's the 3, there's the 6. I don't know what I'm going to do about these guys, but so the flag is pointing this way, and the town hall is over here. And so if we look look at that, 4. So straight up ahead, 4. Excuse me, please. The 4 is straight ahead. Okay, so 4. The 5 is right to the right. So straight to the right. 4, 5, 6. Is right here, and 3 is right there. And this is the first time that I probably have noticed these subconsciously, but I didn't really like notice them right now. But I feel like I've noticed there's a big dipper in this guy. So we got straight ahead to the right. I think I'm on the right track. Straight ahead, straight to the right, back 1, and then there. So let's go back down and see if I'm right. I'm right. Again, I've had a lot of clues, both from just being around a lot of videos that are up, and also from reading some of your comments just casually, and then now with the Toothless clue that he gave me, and I feel like that this has to be on the right track, right? So straight ahead, to the right, behind me and back 1, and then straight behind me. If this is how it works, this has to be right. I don't know what the other room is for, though, with the clocks. I wonder if that's something completely different, and I don't know. And again, if after this is all over, if there are other puzzles that I haven't found? Let me know in the comments, because I want to go ahead and get this game explored as much as I can. So we're going back to this secret room. I don't even remember how I got here. But, so we're standing on there, right? So, straight ahead, watering can. To the right, flamingo. So water, bird, and then one was back, fence pot. Water, bird, fence pot. Let's try it. Water, bird, fence, pot. And I don't know, water, bird, fence, pot. I'm remembering that. I should be writing this down. I had some notes when I was trying to go over water, bird, fence, pot. When I was trying to go over everything, and it just wasn't. The clock thing felt like a stretch. Once he told me, you know, he said at night, and then I thought of it as constellations, and I just now went out there, and sure enough, yeah, those are constellations, and then that just seems to make sense. It clicks, right? Water, bird, fence, pot. Water, bird, fence, pot. If this is wrong, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna look it up if this is wrong. I spent so much time on it already, and I was able to spend even more time on it because I was waiting for it to become night. I don't even know what determines if it's night. So here's the thing. I don't get this. Why this then? Is this even used? Because you got, hold on, water. Well, I'll try water, bird, fence, pot. If this is something more, then I straight up don't know. Because I was like even counting. I was like 4, 5, 6, 3, and I was like trying to look at the 4. And I was like, okay, the 4 kind of is like a wheelbarrow. 5. Anyway, it didn't really work that way, obviously. Water, bird, fence, pot. Let's see if it works. Water, bird, fence, pot. Let's go in. Toothless just joined. So here I am. Let's do water. Water. There we go. Next wheel. Bird. Next. Oh, I don't even know if direction matters. Next wheel. Water, bird, fence. Yeah, I don't know if direction matters. This is going to be really annoying if it does. Water, bird, fence. The next wheel. Let's just try it. I mean, maybe. This seems like, this just seems like it makes perfect sense now that I've gone through all this. Oh, it worked. It worked. It worked. So what was the ceiling with the Roman numerals all about? I don't even know. I spent a lot of time on that and it got nowhere. So there we go. A whole new section is opened up. Holy cow. Can you believe it? Toothless is coming this way. Oh my goodness. What is this? It's a huge treasure area. More treasure chests. I'll do that. Let's just. What is this? Start the magic.
I'm a gnome, yes, I am a gnome. On the lawn with my swan and my fawn, yeah. I'm a gnome, I'm a garden gnome. The lack of being real is the source of my appeal. I'm a gnome, I'm a mighty gnome. Protecting my home with all the other gnomes. I'm a gnome, yes, I am a gnome. Step aside for the dude in the cap and the beer cap.
Oh man. Well, thank you, Toothless, for the clue. That clue set me on the right path for sure. So let's see what we got. We got King Gnomus Reign. King Gnomus's reign right there. That is so cool. Let's see what's over here. I'm a gnome. King Gnomus's guard. I'm gonna get the middle one last. This is, okay, a bunch of coins. Holy moly. Oh, more coins. Here we go. He's freaking out right there. And then the gnomish perspective, a new legendary hat. Can it be worn by anybody? He's freaking out. Being real is the source of my appeal. Homies and gnomies. What? Oh my gosh. So that's awesome. So this puzzle has been solved. Don't leave behind some of the stuff. Holy cow, is there anything else up here? Doesn't seem like it. Well, geez Louise, we solved the lever puzzle. And so awesome. Obviously, I have a lot of people to thank. I don't know one individually, but Toothless obvious for the latest clue. But I have all of you guys to thank for the clues. Everyone making videos out there, you know, who have solved this, you know, probably months before I did. Thanks so much for everything, and then also just the community out there in general. Thank you so much, and of course PopCap. What an amazing ride to solve this. I don't know what these are for. What the heck is this? It wasn't necessary, whatever it was. At least for this part. I wonder if it's for anything else. Oh, well, there's this. What is this? This has got to be something, right? What is this? What is this? What? I gotta figure out what this is. Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for watching. In a future episode, I gotta figure out what that big door is. In a future episode. Oh, you know what I bet it's for? I bet it's for the globes. The snow globes, right? Probably. I gotta do those next. But you know, those will be. I'll wait a few episodes before I go find all the globes, maybe. All right, guys. I couldn't end the video without doing something like this, wearing the gnomish perspective. Now, what this does is it kind of makes everyone have an outline, and it kind of makes it look like the game is cell shaded. But let's see what happens here. I mean, I don't really know. Like, it makes things look kind of interesting. Everything has a very solid, like, outline. You can kind of see. Can you see through things? It just makes it seem like everything has like kind of a solid outline, even from far off. And I hear that this is good for you know, cactuses, cacti, however you want to say it, for like long distance sniping. Again, everything looks like cell shaded. It looks really interesting. Really cool, thick lines, maybe easier to find. Oh, the zombies are kind of glowing too in the background. Nice. So it would be really cool for a cactus or something to get some long shots. I might try it out. Let me know if you want me to dedicate a whole video to the gnomish perspective, and I'll do it. And then, yeah, the zombies are glowing for sure. So there we go. But I couldn't leave without buying sticker packs because what I did. I got a whole bunch of coins by doing that, so let's go ahead and pour those coins into some sticker packs, and let's see what we can get, and hopefully we have fun doing it. I got a lot of coins, a lot of coins. Everything looks kind of weirdly dizzying here, but let's go ahead, open up some coins. We got more of these left. Let's go ahead and let's see if I get something. Oh yeah, more cactus stuff, of course. We got gold branches, gold, silver, gold, gold. Basically, I think it's cool that we're going to be able to get all of the cactus stuff. I got all of the other, the all-star stuff. Oh, yeah. Ooh, we might be running out. Gold, gold, gold on these. We might be running out. Let's see. Oh, it looks like I might have all the cactus stuff, except for the infinity time. Let's now spend the rest of our money on wondrous packs of greatness. Oh, we got that's new, sunny goggles. Ooh, gem doom tubes. We got bamboo shoot times 3, gold, melon mouth, gold ladybug, aimers, that's new. Sunny goggles, that's new. Let's go ahead and open up another wondrous pack of greatness. We got diamond wedge sights, diamond vision balls, silver speed swirl, gold fun planet, gold waterfall. I'm never too enthused about the gold and silver variants, but oh, please don't go in a portal. I'm opening stickers. We got, oh, that's, hold on, the mushrooms are new. Huge shrooms, that's cool. Gold flying donut. Huge shrooms looks really cool for the chomper. Diamond prehistoric skull, ice shroom, rainbow spark. Ooh, rainbow sparkle's a new super rare for the sunflower. That's really cool as well. We're getting a lot of really cool things out of here. So this is awesome. We have silver, gold, gold, gold. Whoa, golden cactus statue. That's new. Gold transitional compounders, Mr. Electro times 5, gold galaxy, that's really pretty for her. Gold Cornish shutters, silver eyewear of awe, and weed. Here, let's go. We got some more of these left. Don't worry about me. Doom Shroom ×5. Breakfast Heads new. That'll be cool for the Chomper. Silver, Magic, Sparkle, Rainbows, Doom Shroom, Silver, Silver, Diamond. Alright, this is pretty fun. I'm getting a lot of cool stuff. Trying to make this video as awesome as possible for you guys. Explodey-Bot ×3, Gold Panda, Gold Neon, Gem, Prehistoric Skull, Gem, Butterfly Nose, Silver Bee Stripes. Here we go with more wondrous packs of greatness. Citrus Patchwork, Diamond Dualies, Diamond Shroom Enhancements. That's cool. Mushroom stuff for the Rose. Gem Tomato Targeting. Citrus Patchwork looks really cool. This is fun. We're getting a lot of interesting things here. This is great. Goobers, ooh. Gold Master Mask, Gem Vision Ball, Gold Future Sights, Goobers. Gold Eyewear of Awe, that's really awesome. Awesome. We got a few more of these packs to open. I have a bunch of stuff around me right now. Mr. Toxic ×5, Silver, Gem. Oh, that's cool. Gem attacks positive. Silver. All right. Just a few more left. Gem Gold, Diamond, Coffin Zombie, Gem, Diamond. Ooh, Diamond Rainbow Coins. All right. And then Wondrous Pack of Greatness again. Couple more left. Ooh, Intent, that's new. Gem, Funny Bunny, Diamond, Soft Tacos. Diamond Intensity Points, that's new. That looks cool. Gem, Future Funk. Let's do it again. All right. Heal Weed ×5, Gold Future Face Wrap, Diamond, Gem, Silver, Diamond. Last but not least, one more. So yeah, we got some interesting stickers this time. Ooh, that's a cool one. Silver, Goop Shroom, but perfect dots. That looks really cool. Gold, blindfold with holes. Diamond, what's blindfold? It's called a mask. Diamond. All right. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to come back next time for more. Let me know if you want to see an episode dedicated to me wearing this and trying it out with the cactus or whatever, whoever it is. I'll see you next time for more. Goodbye. I'm Zack Scott. Subscribe if you have not. If you like this video and want to help this channel grow, all you got to do is click the like button below. Thanks so much for watching. Check out more of my videos, and if you want to find me on your favorite social network, check the links in the description. And here's Otto. That's Egon. Those are my cats.